What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be going over a new turbo setup I got ordered for my 2020 here behind me. And first off, I just want to talk about last week. I apologize for missing the upload. I just needed a week off from YouTube. I've been going non-stop with YouTube now for a couple years. I only missed a couple videos here and there, but was definitely starting to feel some burnout between everything I have going on, working on my truck, life in general. Just needed a week off there. Got really burned out. So we're back at it this week, and I want to talk about basically some stuff that went down with Whirly Fab. So if you go on their website, you'll see now as of May 15th, they took a lot of stuff off their site. I'm not going to talk about it too much in detail. You can just go on and look for yourself. But basically all aftermarket turbo kits, stuff like that, second gen swaps, all that stuff has gone off the site. So I figured, you know what? I want to run an S472. Been thinking about doing it forever on my 20, just never got around to pulling the trigger, and I figured, you know what, it's either now or never. If I don't get this turbo ordered, it'd probably be forever. If not, you know, never happen again. So went ahead and got that ordered, and after driving my buddy Duramax match truck, I absolutely love that S472 on his. Now, I know I could have went with the 369 and ran into a lot less problems. Basically, that's more just plug in. But on the 20s, the main problem is going to be the intercooler piping, especially the hot side pipe, the driver's side pipe, just due to all the wiring and stuff that's in here on these new 20 trucks. On the 17 and 19s, the ECM's up top, and the piping kit on this from the factory is a lot different versus 17 and 19 versus 20 plus, even though it's the same engine. GM redid a whole bunch of stuff. So like I was saying, the main problem is going to be getting the piping to fit. Now we might have to modify the piping. I'm hoping that I'm not going to have to do too much crazy stuff to make this turbo work on here. If I get it and it ends up being a pain, I might just get rid of the kit, but I figured, you know what, we'll get it, give it a shot. But like I was saying, I hope I don't have to modify it too much. Hopefully I can just add a couple longer boots here and there. Or, if worse comes to worse, just take it to a local fab guy, have him fab up. The two pipes really is all I'm going to need. The intake too, that's going to be a different story. Not sure. I feel like that would be easier just to make a plate or something along those lines and get the intake mounted up. Or, if worse comes to worse, I can just stick a filter on here like my buddy's 2020 with the compound kit that just has the air filter coming off right in here. Not too concerned about the box. I know those S472 kits come with basically everything that you need. Box included, air intake, but like I said again, on the 20s, the air box, a different design versus the 17 and 19. So getting this kit to work is going to be kind of a pain, but I'm up for the challenge. I just wanted to make my truck a little bit louder, even though I love how loud the truck is right now. I had 3 different turbos on here, and that S472 just absolutely screams. And like I said, I just wanted to change up a little bit. I've been through basically 3 turbo setups on this truck as of now. I had the stock charger, the Stealth V1, and the Stealth V2. Like I said, love this charger, no complaints with it at all. I definitely recommend if you're looking for like an easy install and just want to pick up some power, have some fun, go with the Stealth. I have zero regrets. A lot of people like to crap on these turbos. You go online and, like I said, a lot of haters about these turbos, but I haven't had a single issue with mine. They've been running great on my truck. Now I have it dialed in, but like I was saying, just wanted to change it up, because I've had this truck for a few years now. Not sure what my really future plans are. I love to get the new one when it comes out. I also really been eyeballing the new Fords when they redesign those. Something new. I'm itching for something new. But getting back to why I'm going to go with this kit, I needed something like reliable to tow. Basically, my LBZ never let me down. Has a ton of miles on it. But when I take this truck from show to show, I wanted something reliable, and I figured if, you know, something happens, say to my LBZ, I would need to tow with this. And obviously, you can't pull my huge trailer with my broken LBZ on a trailer, let's say, with an S472 on a truck. It'd be impossible. But that was all until I got my Cummins. That's been a great truck. That does have some trans work done to it, even though I hate Dodge transmissions. After driving that truck around, I can't stand the way that thing shifts compared to an Allison transmission. It is so stupid. Like, every time it shifts, it's a different shift strategy. Nothing like an Allison. Even though that truck has a valve body triple disc converter, I still like my stock Allisons better than those Dodge transmissions. They're so stupid. It's crazy how people say, and it is true, that Allison is a learning transmission, it learns your driving habits. That's 100% true. You can hop in any of these trucks and they'll drive the way that you want to drive. It knows what you're doing. You hop into a Dodge and it is so stupid. It locks the converter at a different time every time. You'll be at 12 miles an hour. It will want to stay in fourth gear, then hold fourth gear all the way to like the 35 miles an hour, then lock the converter. It's so stupid. But getting off my Dodge rant and staying on topic, I want to hit up some local shows here. Atlantic City's on my hit list. I wasn't too much of a fan of it last year. There's really nothing to do at that show, but I saw this year they actually listened to the people that came. They're adding some more cool things to do this year, like they're bringing a dyno, so I figured, you know what, get this thing running good and get it thrown on a dyno down there, because basically down there is probably where my truck is going to make the most power it will ever make. Where I live in PA, I'm at literally the top of the mountain. So last time I even took my truck to the dyno, we were at like the peak elevation. We're in the Pocono Mountains for reference. So we're at the top of the mountains. Your truck's gonna lose power as you raise up an elevation. Obviously, the air quality and all that stuff is not as good versus down at sea level. So I saw Atlantic City this year. They're gonna have a dyno down there at the event, and I figured, you know what, that's basically at sea level. If I want to throw my truck on a dyno and get that top number out of it, that's going to be the show to do it at. Planning on doing that, hauling it down there. But in the meantime, I definitely got to get my butt into gear. Been procrastinating. I've been so busy with other things. I got to get the door handles off. Those sent off. I paid for those months ago to get them done. They're just waiting on receiving them. Getting the other few little stuff on here paint matched. So this week I set aside a couple hours here and there, planning my week out, that I'm going to get everything off and hopefully paint it and done within the next few weeks. Been really just procrastinating that stuff. Been busy, like I said, with everything I have going, work and everything else. But definitely got to get this truck done. It's basically now or never if I want to get it done for show season, get it thrown on a dyno and everything. And I'm not showing up to an event with half my crap missing on here, even though it's been missing for months. I really don't care, but at the same time, I don't want to be that guy. So, like I said, next week, when you see the truck, I'll have the rest of the bed steps off, everything sent off, dropped off locally that had painted. The guy said, you know, just drop them off whenever, I'll get you in. So really cool people that I'm working with to get this job done. Also, I talked about last week, my mirror lights. I got those thrown in. Of course, there was moisture in them. Had to get them re-pulled and resent back off, so that's why those are still missing. But like I said, I just want to talk about the relief fab thing at the beginning of the video a little bit. Wasn't going into too much detail with it. You guys can go online, look that up for yourselves. But all that stuff is now gone, and that's why I got it ordered. So that's basically about it for this video. If you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them down below. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Stop this conversation.